Eye for Life makes go blind affirm the resolution. A just society prioritizes rehabilitation over retribution in its juvenile justice system. A just society is one that gives each their fair due. To prioritize means to prefer a place in faith's own. Rehabilitation is the process of restoring an individual to a constructive, useful place in society. To clarify in today's debate, we are advocating rehabilitation efforts that range from simple community service to high security mental facilities. The type of rehabilitation that we will implement will be proportional to the severity of the crime. Retribution means punishment imposed for the purpose of retaliation or revenge for the wrongs committed. In today's debate, we value individual and societal rights. We need to ensure that individual juvenile rights are protected by ensuring they are given a fair punishment which is proportional to the crimes they have committed. But at the same time, we should try to implement punishment that protects society from further harm. Our first argument is rehabilitation encourages children to reintegrate into society, whereas retribution just encourages recidivism. In order to protect society from harm, we need to encourage juvenile offenders to integrate into society, which is why we need rehabilitation. According to the USA National Institute for Corrections, conservative correction rehabilitation can reduce offender recidivism by conservative estimates of 10-20%. So why does jail fail at preventing future crime? Part of the problem lies in the violence that is so prevalent in jail. Impressionable juveniles learn from those that are around them. They are surrounding them by violence will encourage them to use violence later in their lives. Sending a 13-year-old who smokes marijuana to jail will do more harm to that 13-year-old to his initial crime deed. Ultimately, through rehabilitation, we can teach them to become contributing members of society. According to Human Rights Watch, juveniles forming identities make young offenders excellent candidates for rehabilitation. They are far more able than adults to learn new skills, find new values, and remark on a better law-abiding life. Justice is the best served when these rehabilitative principles are the core of human rights standards, are at the heart of any punishment imposed on child offenders. Our second argument is that juveniles are less culpable than adults, and thus we should prioritize rehabilitation over retribution. First, there is this very high level of mental disorder among convicted juvenile offenders, suggesting that their kids need help rather than a severe retributive punishment. According to the National Mental Health Association, USA government studies suggest that as many as 60-75% of incarcerated youth have retribution or youth have a mental health disorder, such as overwhelming majority of juvenile offenders have mental disorder that is unfair to hold them culpable for their actions through the use of retribution. In the case of several mental disorders, there is youth often don't even know to the action they are committing is wrong. These children need mental help, not encouragement. Second, the reduced psychological maturity of juvenile lowers their culpability. According to USA Supreme Court Justice Powell, use is more than a chronological fact. It is a time and condition of life when a person may be most susceptible to influence and to psychological damage. Adolescents are overrepresented statistically. Virtually every category of repressed behavior. This behavior they learn to control by the time they are adults. There is not only been proven with studies, but physical difference between an adult and juvenile brain have been observed. According to Human Rights Watch, numerous studies have shown that psychical make-up of the frontal lobe of the part of the brain associated with, among other things, with learning and aggression. long-range planning, and moral judgment are significantly different between adults and children. Retribution is not proportional if the low's most severe penalty is imposed on one of the culpability or blameworthiness is diminished. Since all juveniles have a right to fair punishment, it is clear that their level of culpability means we need rehabilitation which is less severe than retribution. Our last argument that is rehabilitation is cheaper than retribution. New York State's rehabilitative drug courts actually saves lots of money. A report this year by the Urban Institute have 55,000 people in a drug course. The country spends about $500 million on supervision and treatment, but reaps more than $1 billion in reduced informal consent, prison and victim costs. Rehabilitation through mental as well, vocational training encourages criminals to go out of the world.
Okay, will juveniles that go to rehab have a criminal record?
I think that juvenile go to the rehabilitation to be better, not to record something.
Will they have a criminal record?
Yes, I think yes. Because juveniles must have a second chance.
Do people that go through rehab have a better chance to reintegrate in the society?
Yes, because juveniles go to rehabilitation to be in society.
Okay. Can you repeat about the U.S. government? What did you say?
About the U.S. government. U.S. government. Just according about the in U.S. government, studies suggest that as many as 60-75% of incarcerated youth have a mental health disorder.
Okay, is rehabilitation cheaper than retribution?
Rehabilitation is cheaper than retribution.
Okay. Okay, thank you.
To your judges, my affirmative group members, my group members, and all the spectators. Amina Pramizan, I would like to once more remind you of the resolution of this debate. This is a just society prioritizes rehabilitation over retribution in its juvenile justice system. So, first of all, I would like to say that rehabilitation is a really good idea, but it doesn't really work because, for example, as our affirmative member said that the juveniles will have an opportunity to integrate into society, but how they can integrate into society when the person is like, he's committing a murder, he's committing any such crime, and I don't think, and if there is a crime record, how they can integrate into society? We don't really see the point. Also, he said, the affirmative group member said that, yes, there is a crime record. Yes, they will have a crime record because they will deserve, they're not capable to deserve a second chance because these are the people which are dangerous for our society. So what are you going to do? You just want them to integrate in our society and to increase the crime rate? We don't really see the point of this kind of thing. So also we wanted him to explain what incarceration means because the explanations weren't really good, and also some of the definitions were not really exact, so we didn't really understand some of these things. Also, he said that they're gonna study they're gonna have some values or get some values. What kind of values? We did not really see the point of the values. Besides of it, he said that if the rehab works, for example, if there will be real